Do unto others. Is this not the highest teaching in the history of mankind? Jesus, Buddha, and many others before and even after them preach such teachings. Do unto others can bear numerous meanings. If I murder your brother, then according to this teaching, you shall return the favor. And this is why wars, famine, violence, and evil continue to rain down upon humanity. The golden rule should have said, do kindness unto others. I genuinely believe that this is one of the most important rules to live by. We all want peaceful world, don't we? An eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Number 1, the flaw in the golden law. As a previous follower of Christ for 22 years, I've come to know most of his teachings. I've also studied the Quran as well as the teaching of Buddhism for a little bit. Most religions preach and teach about the golden rule. Do unto others. You've heard of the saying, an eye for an eye, in the Old Testament. If such teachings were true, then could you have imagined how much blood would spill or suffering would cause? Humans need guidance and direction. This is why over 4,200 religions exist. It only takes a few to lead the many. So if you feel pleasure from hurting others, then is it not right for others to rain pain down upon you also? If you love aiding and caring for others, then hopefully one day someone else shall give you the same treatment. Everything must have balance. With that in mind, maybe I won't do evil unto my neighbors, but if I do good unto my neighbors, then they can only return the favor and kindness. The golden rule stops us from doing wrong, but there are those who don't care about the consequences. Love your neighbors, treat others with kindness, and whatever you give, you shall be re-given. You don't really need the teachings or words of religions to rule your life. Laws and governments aren't perfect. They already exist, so there's not much you can do about it. If you prefer a peaceful and good life, then shouldn't others deserve such things as well? Number 2, kindness begets kindness and vice versa. When you show resentment and hostility towards a co-worker or your neighbors, is it not natural for them to do the same? The person you dislike, do they also dislike you? The person you love, do they also love you? From now on, when you meet new people or old friends, be kind to them, help out, and do unto them as you would have them do unto you. It feels good to help others out. If you can't beat them, then make them your friend. Why does it only take a very few evil ones to screw up everything? Is it easier to show kindness and compassion or hatred and vengeance? When you help others, you have to go out of your way to give your time and resource. So how do you expect others to return the favor when you do nothing? Stealing a few dollars from your friends and family doesn't require skill or effort. Killing someone is easy. Is hurting and betraying your closest friends or family in order to benefit yourself worth it? Why? Because it's all about me, me, me. Kindness will most likely beget kindness. However, evil breeds evil, no matter what. It only takes one man to end the world and many to rebuild it. Relationships take years to develop and can end in a matter of a heartbeat. Spread and do kindness unto others. Hatred and violence only breed more of it. Number 3, one rule to rule them all. The golden rule contains some flaws, however, it is good enough for the purpose it serves. You obviously know that you aren't allowed to kill, steal, drink underage, and the common sense laws, yet many still do it. If all follow the golden rule, then most of us will probably do good. Think about it. If I do good and practice good, then am I naturally a good being? Sooner or later, something good is bound to happen to me, for the most part. However, as I stated many times, doing evil and harming others will eventually find its way back to you, and you shall get what you deserve. So if everyone did unto others, then what do we have to worry about? Thousands of laws exist, and most will only remember a few dozens at most. To simplify life in all things, why not just practice one rule? Do unto others. You can't go wrong at all. If you want love, then spread love. If you want kindness, then give kindness. Same goes for evilness and sins. Unless you really want someone to rob or beat you bloody. This may not be the best rule, but it sure beats so many others. Actually, it's more of a lifestyle, since we all know the golden rule isn't really a law. It's a lifestyle, a way to live, and bears the least flaws. This rule is very vague, yet provides so much meaning. It has served and guided billions for centuries. Vikings, ninjas, samurais, Romans, and thousands of religions and groups have fallen, yet the religion of Christianity, Islam, Buddhism, and others survived for millenniums. Perhaps it is because they teach this and practice it as well. Perhaps. Number 4, fate versus laws, rules. Both serve as how one should or must live by. Both are set by a higher power, God and or the government. However, do we actually need them? Fate, no. Laws, yes. Let me speak first before you crucify me. Humans, as well as the species of this earth, have lived quite well before fate entered our domain. Still, non-human animals do fine. Dolphins, pigs, chimps, elephants, as well as billions of humans have lived well without the intervention of fate. Fate can make it better, give our lives even more meaning, and ultimately serve a purpose and will to live. Laws must be set in place for beings like us. After all, this world belongs to humans. As technology advances, rapid modernization paving the future, and humans evolving physically and mentally, I'm sure there is a need for laws. Studies show that humans were born to kill. Also, the fact that we are an extremely territorial species. In a society with over 7 billion intelligent minds, for the most part, what is more important in order to preserve law and order? Fate or law? Law, because like it or not, no government is going to accept fate as an excuse for beheading your neighbor or raping an innocent soul. Laws will always triumph unless the Almighty Himself shows up. To put into perspective, new laws, new religions will rise and fall. However, the golden rule is here to stay until time itself is no more. So, no matter the year, place, or person, evil is evil, good is good. So, do unto others as you would have them do unto you.